Welcome to my channel Digital Challenge Academy with Rimanshu.
All right, welcome back to day 43 of our Explainer series. Man, we've covered a lot of ground lately. We've officially mastered document assembly, spreadsheet calculations, and dynamic presentations over these last few weeks. But now it's time to transition to optimizing your ultimate portal to the digital world, the web browser. Look, we all spend literally hours every single day in this application, yet most of us only ever scratch the surface of what it can actually do.
I love this concept. Web navigation is an elite skill when you know the back-end controls. Today, we are taking basic everyday web surfing and turning it into elite data engineering. Seriously, we're going to master the specific back-end administrative capabilities that IT certification exams, like the NIELIT tests, actually test you on. Knowing these controls inside and out isn't just going to score you points on a test, it's going to completely change how you interact with the web. So, let's dive right in.
Okay, here's our game plan for today. First, live browser maintenance. Second, advanced search engineering. Third, mastering private browsing. And finally, your next web mission. We're going to treat each of these 4 sections as a distinct hurdle you've got to conquer to fully optimize your live web environment. Let's kick things off with Mission 1, live browser maintenance, focusing on optimizing your web environment. These are the essential structural configurations that'll score you fast, easy marks. Think about your daily browser habits for a second. To keep everything running flawlessly, there are 3 absolute foundational habits we need to build right now: clearing the system cache, creating a dynamic bookmark folder, and setting an explicit default homepage. Honestly, these aren't just IT exam requirements, they are just essential digital hygiene. Let's break down how this actually boosts your browser's performance. To wipe this system cache, you just navigate to Settings, then Privacy and Security, and hit Clear Browsing Data. Simple enough, right? But why does this actually matter? Well, browsers are kind of like digital pack rats. They constantly save or cache images, scripts, and background data so that pages load faster the next time you visit. But when that data gets corrupted or just super outdated, you start getting those infinitely frustrating loading errors. Wiping cached images instantly resolves those bugs. It's basically the ultimate reset button for your browser. Next up, structural configurations. Listen, when you find a critical resource online, the absolute fastest way to save it is the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+D. Boom! Site bookmarked, and you can toss it right into a dynamic folder. After that, you've got to update your startup page configuration. Instead of just opening up a blank page or, worse, some noisy news feed that totally distracts you, force your browser to open directly to your primary workspace or dashboard. Doing this completes the first level of our lab test, and it proves you can intentionally shape your browsing environment. Moving right along to Assignment 2, Advanced Search Engineering. This is all about elite data extraction. Now, this assignment truly tests our data extraction skills because it challenges us to locate a very hidden document without drowning in thousands of spam links. Check out this highly specific advanced search string. Instead of just typing the word syllabus and hoping for the best, we are going to input this exact string directly into the blank search bar. Ready? Quote, O-level syllabus, end quote, space, site, nielt.gov.in, space, filetype, PDF. Okay, let's look at the engineering functions behind those parameters, because we aren't just guessing here, we are literally coding the search engine. Using exact quotes forces the engine to find that specific unbroken phrase. It entirely eliminates results that just happen to have the word level or syllabus scattered randomly across the page. Then, the site domain anchor, that site:/nielt.gov.in part, that restricts the web crawler to only search within that specific official government domain. And finally, the explicit file extension filter, filetype:/PDF, strips away all the standard HTML web pages and only gives you actual downloadable documents. So by packaging our parameters exactly like this, we pull up the official PDF document instantly. It's just a brilliant illustration of pure data engineering in action.
All right, time for our third mission, mastering private browsing, stealth operations.
So a standard browser window is always working in the background. It's constantly reading your stored accounts, tracking your local history, and applying all your cached preferences. But notice the stark difference here. A private window isolates your browsing session entirely. It completely ignores stored account profiles and local history tracking.
This is incredibly useful, especially in an exam setting where you might be asked to test a web page layout cleanly and you absolutely don't want your personal data or plugins interfering. Knowing how to quickly spin up this clean, neutral environment is a diagnostic skill highly valued by examiners and IT pros alike.
You can launch this dark-themed, isolated environment in a split second by mastering a couple of critical keyboard shortcuts. If you're using a Chromium-based browser, it's Control plus Shift plus N for New Incognito. For other browsers, like Firefox, it's usually Control plus Shift plus P for private. You really want to commit these shortcuts to muscle memory. That way you can jump into a clean testing environment in less than a second without ever having to fumble through clunky drop-down menus.
And that brings us to Mission 4, your next web mission. This is all about taking action.
All right, now that you've got these elite controls under your belt, it is time to actually put the theory into practice. Don't just listen to this explainer and move on. Literally fire up your browser right now and execute these exact configurations. Make sure to download the official assignment checklist we've linked below to track your progress. Also, hit subscribe on the Tech with Rimanshu channel and get your workspace ready for tomorrow. Day 44 is going to be awesome. We are diving heavily into advanced e-governance and digital services labs.
But wait, before you go, let's test one last reflex. Accidents happen all the time when we're navigating fast, right? You accidentally close a tab you really needed. So, what is the exact keyboard shortcut combination used to instantly reopen the last closed tab in a modern web browser? Drop your answer in the comments below. I want to see who truly knows their back-end controls. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and keep engineering your perfect web experience. Catch you guys next time.